Hello and welcome back to Let's Play DROD RPG. At the end of the previous episode I had got a little bit stuck and I decided to go back to my last save. My intention was to do a bit of playing off camera, but after doing that for a while I realised that there was not a very large gap to cover, so I might as well do it on camera. So I've now gone back again to exactly the point where I made the last save, and what I've decided to do differently this time is to get these 2 defense gems fairly early. So I'm still going to try to raise the multiplier to ×5 before taking any gems at all. So I'm having a quick look to see where cherry blossoms are. And the current. So that's one thing about this hold. There is no easy way to check the current exact multiplier down to the decimals, but clicking on a Gretel gate will give you the value because each cherry blossom increases it by 2. So if the last digit is 6, you need 2 more to get the next integer multiplier. So I need 2 more cherry blossoms, and as before I decided that the ones to get are these, but this time I'm going to make a different choice. I'm going to get this large potion immediately because the extra multiplier will increase the value of these. And obviously it's true the other way around as well, but if I got these first I would not have enough HP to get both of these, so I'm doing it this way round. So I have 204 HP now, and the next thing is to get a yellow key to get these as easily as possible. I can't get Kile Neither, but this is a very cheap yellow key, and this is the one I'm going for. So, plus 10 defense all at once, that should make everything work out a lot more. In fact, it's not just 10, because now that I have the ×5 multiplier, I'm going to get all the defense I can, which makes Evil Eyes free immediately. Yes, I don't mind taking that 4 damage, even if it's not the most efficient order of operations. I must watch my HP, but now Roach Queens are free. So that's an easy way to recover some HP. And I want to kill a mud baby, and this is the right one. Yeah, 70 damage, that's easy to accept. And now the spider does 12 damage, so changing the order of operations has made these much more profitable than they were last time round. And in fact I can already improve things further by killing the 2 Neithers first. Yeah, because I get far more health back than I spend on the 2 Neithers, and that gives me this cherry blossom, which will increase these further. So the next thing I want to do... Oh, now I'm thinking, did I want to get that attack gem at +5, or did I want to wait for it to be +6? But I want to kill the Neither, and it seems that this is a fairly good way of doing that. The grey man does 351, so I'll kill him to get this cherry blossom, and now these ones are increased further, and I can in fact immediately afford to kill this one and get these 2 cherry blossoms, knowing that I can at any time kill the spider for just 12 damage. So only 1 more cherry blossom will increase the multiplier another point. This is the easiest one to get, but I can't quite afford it right now, so let's kill the spider and then get the cherry blossom. Now, I certainly want to get defense, and I also want to get attack now that it's times 6. So this is looking very tempting, and I will probably want to get 120 Greckles rather than a yellow key, because the late game enemies, well, mid-tier I suppose, but since this is a short hold, we're not going to get into the upper tiers. So these enemies all give quite a good amount of Greckles. This is already profitable. I can't kill a Mad-Eye yet, but if I kill this grey man, I can get this attack gem at times 6, as well as getting this yellow key. So first I need some HP, and I can get that by killing the antlion. So one slightly annoying feature is that I have to turn my sword to avoid the goblin. I think I'm going to spend the yellow key here. Or no, I'm not, because I still need to get to kill a tar baby and a goblin, and their damage is huge. So that's to get the sword. So I need to get quite a lot more attack. So this is where the yellow key is going. These Mad-Eyes, yeah, I'm only taking 160 damage and getting way more than that back, as well as the green key. So I could now spend that green key on here, but I don't want to, because I want to hang on to my Greckles until I have 120. And now that 1 attack gem has made Mad-Eyes much more manageable, I could kill one. Well, I can't kill this one right now because I'd take 1 hit getting to it. But I can go down here, take another +6 attack, and now it's possible to kill the Mad-Eye. And in fact, I only lose 1 HP doing so. So that's a bit of a no-brainer. I am going to save here. Because there's another decision. I'd like to get the cherry blossom before the HP, so the HP is worth more, but that will raise the cost of Greckle gates. So it might turn out to be a bad choice. So I'm making the save there so I can come back. So now tar babies and goblins are definitely much more manageable. If I can get around 2000 HP, which I can, because large health is worth 1240, so if I open these I get 1500 in addition to the 400 I currently have. This yellow key is cheap, but I would still rather pay Greckles rather than a yellow key, because there are other places I can use the yellow key, for instance for defense, and I might as well do that now. Because as well as defense, I get this little bit of health, which in fact is more than the Mad-Eyes took away. So with that defense, Mud Babies barely hurt. How much did I need? 120... 124, I have enough. So I now need 1,378 to get the sword, and it would be nice to have a little bit more than that as insurance, although killing the 2 monsters en route to the sword immediately gives me 60 Greckles, which together with the 2 I have allows me to get a medium potion either here or here. So I am assured that after I get the sword I will be able to carry on. So I just need to find a good way to get more HP. This is probably the best now, is to get that yellow key extremely cheaply. I could spend the yellow key here. Again, that's somewhere I would rather get into with Greckles. So let's see if I can usefully spend the yellow key. Well, one possibility is to kill these. They are both cheap, and that gets me a large health and more Greckles. 1,700, that's enough. That's more than enough. So one thing about the way this hold is set up is that if you are not as optimal as I have been in the early part, the sword is probably one of the last things you'll be able to get. So we are now reaping the benefits of that optimization by getting the sword much earlier. The immediate plus 20 attack obviously makes a difference to every monster. It means that, for instance, killing this tar baby gives a huge profit. And it brings the rattlesnake within reach. So I would now like to get 3,000 HP for that. This is a good time to save. I should have put an autosave when you get the sword. So, as I've mentioned, the rattlesnake is a high HP monster. That means that defense does a lot. So I'm going to kill this Mad Eye for 6 defense. Is there any more defense readily available? Yes, for Greckles, which I can easily afford. More defense. There was, yes, through here. I need to spend a yellow key, but I'm going to want to spend that anyway because I will want both that defense and that attack eventually. I may as well pick up this potion now. No, let's just see if I'm going to get any more cherry blossoms soon. So I've got defense up to 76, which makes the rattlesnake. So that's obviously down a huge amount, which helps a lot. The defense helps against every monster, but it doesn't bring this into immediate reach. I'm going to have to spend my green key here on this large health. Now I could kill these for attack. The thing is that the rattlesnake immediately gives me a +1 to the multiplier. It gives 100 Greckles, and the multiplier cannot reach times 10 in the short duration of this hold, so you will always be able to open this Greckle gate. So I would just like to get, and the other thing about that is you immediately get health back so that you're not going to get stuck when you kill the snake. So I think I'd like to just do this now. 238. Ooh, a little bit short. Is there another large health that's... Yes, there is, because a goblin does less than a tar baby, I think. Yes, so this will bring the rattlesnake immediately within reach. No reason not to get those because Greckles don't mean very much anymore. And now the multiplier is times 7. But I could think about raising the multiplier further, but my HP is low after killing the snake. So I'll get this before doing anything else. I have enough Greckles to open one gate right now. Where is the best gate to open? Well, this is within reach now because we have the sword and I've got a good HP. So this is one thing to do pretty much straight away, because not only do I get this, but that makes it possible to get the tar mud switch without closing anything else off, so I get all these immediately. So yes, that is why I said that Greckles don't mean anything from this point onwards. So I could get this attack, or I could look for just one more cherry blossom. There's one. Here's one behind a goblin, so that's profitable. This one, I'd like to save this one for a bit because there are 2 compulsory health potions in the way. So I'm going to get this one. I'll get it sooner or later, so I may as well get it now. And as we're at times 8, I can grab that. I'll get the other one first. But I think there might even be enough cherry blossoms to get times 9, so can I reasonably do that before getting any more power-ups? So 220, 384, so that's 600. Another 220, but I'd get some back. I'd have to kill a tar baby for this one. So 1200, which is exactly what I have, and the last one was behind the yellow door. And these do not do much, so yes, I can afford to raise the multiplier to times 9. I'm just going to make another save at this point, before actually doing any of that. I want to get this one as late as possible. The goblin does 220, so I can't afford to kill the tar baby and then the goblin, so I'll kill the goblin, get some health back. Now I can kill the tar baby. And we have times 9. That is the highest multiplier it's possible to reach, so I can now get every gem and every potion. We've waited a long time for this one, but it's been worth it because a single large potion now gives me 1,800 HP, and I'm not going to have to worry about running out of HP anytime after that. The rest is just routine cleanup. This has a constant cost, but it makes the rock golem do no damage and everything else does a very small amount. It's still worth killing all of these things for the bonuses behind them. Obviously 256 damage from the tar baby is much less than the value of the green key. Ooh. I have run out of Greckles, but they are easy to replenish now. And I'm not going to increase... Oh, I am going to increase my stats. I'd forgotten these. So get those before fighting monsters like this tar baby. Yeah, they only do 165 now. So I could have done things a little bit better there, but it doesn't matter. And we're almost at the end. So I'm just optimizing my score. The points value of a green key is 800, so obviously it's worth it to open the doors. But I should do this one and get that cherry blossom first. And now all that's left that's worth picking up, I cannot get these two because that was a choice. Get the potion or the gems, and here get the potion or the cherry blossom. I now have enough attack that I can kill Mad Eyes from behind for no damage, but there are no Greckle gates left, so there's no point in doing so. And this is where I finally pick up the skeleton key for a nice score of 1,112 points. There is a final boss, but she's not much of a threat. And there you have it. That is the end of Perfect Cherry Blossom. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I hope to see you for more RPG projects in the future. Thank you.